Welcome to the tutorial on targeting, engaging, and retaining an audience through social media. This tutorial will discuss how journalists can specifically reach their target audience by using various social media platforms, as well as how journalists can retain their audience by engaging people through social media. When it comes to targeting your ideal audience for your website, you need to consider who would be interested in the subject that your website and stories focus on. It will be important to research the demographics of your target audience so that you can determine the best way to connect with those people. There are a number of ways to research your audience's demographics. Google Analytics demographics reports can be very useful for determining the gender, age, and interests of your readers. Additionally, social media analytics reports, like those available on Klout and Twitterland, are helpful for discovering the demographics of your audience. Similarly, Pew Research and Census Bureau data can be useful for figuring out who would be interested in the topic your website focuses on and what social media platforms people in that demographic group use most frequently. As a journalist, it is your responsibility to appeal to those who you want to target with your reports. Therefore, you will need to research your target audience to determine their interests, the issues they care about, and the social media platforms they're using. Then you'll be able to decide which social media platforms you should be using to reach your target audience based on what your research tells you about the social media channels your target audience uses most frequently. For example, Facebook is a social media channel that even elderly people are now using. However, Twitter is not used by many people who are past middle age. Therefore, if you're trying to target people who are older than middle age, you will want to use Facebook more than Twitter to promote your stories. This demographic information will also help you determine what times to post on each social media platform. For example, if you're trying to target people in their 20s and 30s with your stories, then you will want to post comments at times when those people are likely at work and taking a break to check their social media profiles. Once you have identified who your target audience is and how you can connect with that audience on various social media platforms, then you will need to focus your attention on engaging that audience in digital conversations. Creating conversations with your audience online sounds challenging, but it can be done quite easily if you first ask questions that people have to click on the link to your article to get the answer to, second, are energetic, third, are intriguing, and fourth, ask for your audience's opinion on controversial topics that people care enough to post about online and respond to others' online comments about. Engaging your audience is all about getting your audience to care about your reports and to care about interacting with you online. To do that, you always have to keep in the back of your mind, why should my followers care about what I'm posting? Considering the answer to that question will help you to ensure you are posting comments on your social media platforms that will engage your audience and motivate them to converse with you. That way, you will gain popularity on the internet and will connect with your potential sources through your social media channels. Engagement is easily maintained over time if you continue to encourage people to comment on your articles or social media posts. Asking people's opinions and letting them know you are open to their comments will help maintain your digital engagement with your audience. And, of course, including social media icons on your website so that people can easily share your articles will create additional engagement with more members of your target audience. Once you have successfully reached your target audience and engaged those people in digital conversations, you will be able to switch your focus to retaining your audience. In order to retain your audience, you will need to show your social media followers that you care about their opinions and engagement online. To do that, you need to respond to the comments people make on your posts and the comments that they post as much as possible. At the very least, consider liking and retweeting most of the posts from your audience that respond to your comments, so that this way you can show your support for your readers. Also, remember that it is polite to follow anyone who follows you on Twitter so that you can continue to engage in conversations with them and share similar interests with them, as well as use them as possible sources of information in the future. When you do reply to someone on a social media platform, you want to try your best to continue the conversation with that person. Therefore, it can be helpful to ask questions, especially by asking for people's opinions, so that people will continue to share information with you and engage with you online. You can also retain your audience by specifically reaching out to people you think would be interested in particular articles you are writing, so that they're aware of your latest publication. By doing this, you will show those readers that you know them, care about them getting the information they're interested in, and can be trusted to publish information about the topic they care about. Then, try to retain that reader even more by asking him to let you know what he thought of your article. Finally, remember that to retain your audience, you need to have a specific niche. People do not want to see your posts focusing on 20 different topics. Just like you go to ESPN for sports, you go to certain reporters for certain subjects. Keep that beat and that tone for your social media posts consistent. That way, your followers will know what to expect from you, and they will actually get what they want from you. Those are some of the ways journalists can use social media to reach their target audience and retain their readers. Moving forward, force yourself to consistently use social media to expand your reach within your target audience. With time and practice, you'll get used to doing it, and it'll become an automatic part of your routine as a journalist. Thank you so much for listening, and good luck successfully using your social media channel.